Well, if you're watching this video, you've made it through the first 2 weeks of class, and my congratulations to you. Don't know what your schedule has been like in terms of trying to prioritize things and make time for these assignments. I think I communicated to you at the beginning of the semester that there was an awful lot of work that happened really quickly in this class, and tried to prepare you for that. Again, if you're looking at the video now, chances are pretty good that you've settled into a routine and you're finding the ways to get this class work done. An overview of this week and next week. This week we are in week number 3. By Sunday night, the 16th, I assume that you're watching this earlier in the day on the 16th, which means that tonight, by the time you go to bed, certainly no later than 11:59 p.m., your job description is due in the Dropbox. This week, you're going to watch interview video number 3 of the 3-part series and look at the PowerPoint with that. And you're going to take quiz number 3 over the 3 interview videos. You're also going to look at chapter 6, 6A, 6B, and 6C. Watch the videos that go with those and take quiz number 4 over those 3 videos. In the middle of the week, hopefully you've already made me aware of whether you're planning to join our call on the Tuesday night at 9 o'clock or Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. And again, we're just going to talk about how the job description process went. We're going to talk about the questions that you're developing for your interviews and about the hiring matrix that you're developing to assess your interviews. And by at least Tuesday night, probably, you want to have gone ahead and gone into ProctorU and made your appointment for the first exam, which is open Friday the 21st, Saturday the 22nd, Sunday the 23rd, and Monday the 24th. Schedule out at least an hour for the test itself. Remember that you have to get in a little bit, maybe 30 minutes early, to go through all of that process of verifying who you are and letting them open up the exam for you. So block off an hour and a half or 2 hours perhaps. As a result of looking at the interview 1, 2, and 3 videos, you're going to be ready to develop your questions and your hiring matrix. So you need to probably get done with the 3rd interview video Sunday or Monday of this week, so that you've got all week long to work on those 2 things. Those are 2 very big projects, and in a full semester, one of them would be due each week for 2 successive weeks. But because of the shortened semester, not only is it a 7-week semester, a shortened summer, but in the past we've had, or at least an 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 8 weeks this semester. In the past we've had 9, so we've had 1 extra week to play with in the past that we don't have anymore. So both of those things are due on the same day. A lot of stuff going on this week. But looking ahead to next week, we move into chapter 5. There's part A, B, and C again in terms of videos, so a chunk of the chapter each time, 3 times in a row. When you have looked at all 3 of those videos for chapter 5, you'll have access to the quiz number 5, and then you'll move into chapter 3. As you see that we're jumping around in the book a little bit. In next week's workload, you'll have the first of 2 videos that relate to chapter 3, which is about laws and people and so forth. At the end of next week, I'm looking for update number 3, which tells me how things have been going with the development of a recruitment plan. That comes on the heels of chapter 6, really, that material on external recruiting sources. Make sure that you've looked at the recruitment plan video, and that will be due on the 30th. So that's looking way ahead into the future. Summary here, this week, interview video 3 and quiz 3, job description due, chapter 6, A, B, and C, tied to that quiz number 4, an update video call on Tuesday or Wednesday night, and over the weekend, exam number 1. Looking ahead to next week, the questions and the matrix are due on the 23rd. You've got chapter 5, parts A, B, and C, tied to quiz number 5. And then you've got the beginnings of chapter 3 with the video 3A and the 3rd update on how the class is going. Hope that gives you a reinforcement of what you're seeing on your syllabus, on the schedule that I gave you, the calendar, and that you've kind of looked ahead on your calendar and kind of plotted in where you're planning to spend time working on this class, doing various things. Hope it's going well for you and you're having a pretty good experience. and that you're starting to get pumped up, ready for the interviews that come at the end of the semester. More later, but that's enough for right now. Have a good week.